What's good, everybody? This is your girl, Bella J. And guess what? It is moo time. That's right. And you know when the glasses are on, the faces beat, it is moo time. The topic of today's discussion, friendship. If you want to know what my moo is on this topic, then stay tuned. Oh, yeah. Friendship. Friendship, the touchiest subject, is just up there with relationships, couples, and sex. But when I talk about friendship, now I'm taking it to a serious place. I realized it wasn't only this morning, it was a few other times. We all have a friend that we encourage, that we throw down for, that we do everything with them. We're ride and die, we're hanging out and everything. And then all of a sudden something happens to flip the switch and you see things a little bit differently. So let me just fill you in on this. So I've had people in my life where it was all about them. And they said we were friends, but it was all about them. So when it came to me and my wants, my idea, my thoughts, it didn't matter because it was irrelevant how I felt. It was about them. I don't need to name no names because I know who's there for me and who's not. I have friends that are true friends. I have friends that I speak to. Most of my friends, we don't talk very often. We are very close. And when we come together, it is all ham out, a hash session. We catch up. It's like if it was nothing. But then there were people in my life who are no longer in my life who, when the tables turned and it wasn't about them, it changed the dynamics. And that's where you saw whether or not this was a true friendship, not only on their part, but on your part. So I found that there were times that I was very needy and that I was willing and very willingly accepting all types of friendships, supposedly. But when it came to my thought process or my ideas or not allowing the other person how to dictate my life, that's where everything came clear. I had a friend, it was all about her. But when it came to me, it didn't matter what I had to say. And I found that with one of my friends, my former friends, I found that I was very harsh on her, extremely harsh on her. And whether or not we could be friends again, I don't know, because when we were younger, it was everything that she wanted to do, nothing what I wanted to do. That says a lot. Every time we got together, it just wasn't genuine. It wasn't authentic. It wasn't right. I miss her sometimes, but then I realized we're totally two different peoples and we have grown. We're not on the same path. We're not doing the same things. Our ideas and our thought process is so different, and that's okay. But guess what? It's not going to survive if it's all about one person. A friendship is equal parts, 50-50. Of course you're going to have your differences. That's cool. But when one person makes it all about them, that's kind of messed up for the other person. Second person I had in my life that I no longer deal with. I was going to an event and I wanted to wear something specific. So my best friend of 20 years was up here and she saw the outfit that I was wearing. The other person saw the outfit and didn't like what I was wearing and had an opinion about it. The problem was that my best friend, who I've been friends with 20 years and is a Christian, didn't have a problem with what I was wearing, but the other person did. And right then and there, our friendship terminated. It ended. It couldn't uphold. Right then and there, I saw her true colors, and I knew that even though she was helpful and she gave her thought process on it, I didn't accept it at all. I didn't accept it very well. You can't dictate how a person lives their life. You, as a true friend, you can say your piece and leave it as that and let them walk their own path. You cannot walk that path with them. Oh my gosh, moo, please. You have friends that are doing damage or are doing all this stuff. You cannot walk the path with them. You can only guide them. And that's it. As a friend, you stand back. You're there to embrace them, to hold them, to be their shoulder when they cry on, laugh, everything. but you cannot take on their burdens, and you cannot mold them to what you think they should be. Another friend, I would say, let me see, did I lose any other friends? I kind of did, but they weren't friends because they weren't of years. They were just people here and there. And you're going to meet those people here and there that have something to say. This is, excuse my French, this is not a Captain Save a Whole service, okay? You can't save everybody. You cannot mold anybody. Moo, moo, moo. Even I know I can't do that. And I wish I could apologize to my friend. It was so simple that she was doing. She blocked me and everything. She took it to heart. But I let her know that her actions, what she was doing, was just kind of wrong. You know, she just had her own opinion and she felt a certain way. And then she wound up on the duty end of the stick. And now she doesn't want to listen to what anyone else has to say, no matter what they have, no matter if it's helpful advice. They don't want to. I cannot walk that path with these people, nor can you. How many people have you tried to help? Honestly, be truthful. I want you to comment below. How many people have you thought were your friend, were trying to dictate your life, or you was trying to, and it wasn't intentional, but you was trying to give them the best advice you can, and they were getting aggravated. You know, things of that nature, if that makes sense. It's like if you have a best friend who has a domestic violence issue, you cannot force them to leave. You can only be there to guide them, to listen to them. And I honestly would say, and I warn them, if it gets out of control or I feel that your life is in danger, I will call the cops. I will let them know. Because there's only so many times that I'm going to see you with a bloody nose, a broken rib, or anything coming to my house. I don't want that, okay? And the only thing I could do is give you all the numbers and everything, and when you're ready, here you go. There you are. But if you keep coming around me that way, I'm going to call the cops, and we're going to get this guy arrested, because in that situation is different. When it's a matter of a life and death, it's different. But we're talking about friends who feel like it's all about them. And when it's not all about them, you no longer exist. I have people that cut me off because it wasn't all about them. And they felt a certain way. And because we really don't speak anymore, I do feel the difference. I feel a difference, and I'm not the same person. It's crazy. Wow, that is a big move. And I try to reconnect, and I'm not able to. Because of that one moment, she saw me and I saw her. And there's no way to go back because I realized it was all about her, and I was on a ride with her. We wasn't on a journey together. I was on her journey. I was a passenger in her train. And how many people have you been a passenger on their train ride in their life? But when it came to you, they were unavailable. They weren't there. That's what I'm talking about. As a friend, you need to come together 50-50. It's okay to have differences. I'm telling you, it's okay. We all bump heads. When it's something serious, you need to really take a step back and think about things and wait, breathe, and then come back together again and see if it could be mended, it could be fixed. But you cannot mold anyone to your liking. You can't make them do anything, and you cannot make them travel walk your path. It doesn't work that way. What's good for you is not good for me. What's good for me is not good for you. It is what it is. With that being said, I need to know from you and the friendship realm, what type of friends have you been dealing with? Have you came across someone who was just trying to tell you what to do, to really kind of say, you know what, you have to do it this way. This is the right way. 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you. And it really wasn't. And they got mad and cut you off because you wouldn't do what they wanted to do. Have you ever encountered that? Let me know down below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope it's such a touchy subject with this MooTime friendship, because you're going to lose a lot of friendships over this. When you start realizing who your true friends are, who's your backbone, Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Because as a YouTuber, that is something totally different. As a YouTuber, none of your friends may even watch your videos. They might watch it, but they're not going to comment and they're not going to subscribe. And what are you going to do? You're going to be upset? I can't get upset, but I'm not going to force feed you my channel. And I'm going to leave it as that. Someone who's true to form, your friend, is going to be there to back you up. Is going to be there to support you in your journey when you're selling products. They will buy from you. They will promote your work. They will promote your goods. They will do all of that stuff. And then there are going to be people who are not going to do that. I'm going to tell you right now, moo. I know it hurts, and I got aggravated too, but I had to take a step back. And not everyone is going to like what you do. But you can't worry about them. You got to worry about you and what makes you happy. And as a YouTuber, very few of my friends actually watch my channel. As a matter of fact, they don't. Nope. Not even my goddaughter. None of my best friends watch it. Other people do. And when I say friends, I'm talking about 20 years. 20-year friendship. You know who watches my channel? My other YouTuber friends. Sharon V. We have yet to go to each other's house, but we meet every Saturday for knitting. Just about when I'm available, because there was a lot of times that I'm not there. But 12 years I've known her. We talk on the phone, and she watches my channel. She watches my videos, and I watch hers. We encourage each other, and we support each other in that way. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. You got this. I got this. We got this. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, even if you didn't, comment below. Let me know what's good. What type of friends have you been dealing with? And have any of them did anything that formally sounded like this, that they try to guide you, mold you to be what they wanted to be, and when you didn't follow their advice, they just cut you off? Or when you didn't do what they wanted to do, they cut you off? Or you finally woke up and saw, oh damn, we're really not friends, this is too one-sided? Let me know. Later.